Hello guys, good day again. Let's continue our discussion on Articles 1188 onwards. So still this is under pure and conditional obligations. So here, what are those rights under an obligation which is subject to a suspensive condition? So let's take a look under the provisions of 1188. So according to 1188, the creditor may, before the fulfillment of the condition, bring appropriate actions for the preservation of his rights, whereas the debtor may recover what during the same time he is paid by mistake in case of a suspensive condition. So here, parang ang sinasabi ng 1188, yung mga rights both ni creditor at saka ni debtor. So here, what are the rights pala of the creditor and the debtor pending the fulfillment of the suspensive condition? So ang rights ni creditor, ano ba yun? He may bring actions for the preservation of his rights. So therefore pala, if there are chances or tendencies na ikino-conceal or ita-transfer, pilit na i-transfer or alienate yung property by the debtor, edi ang gagawin po nga ni creditor ay pwede niyang ipa-inscribe or ipa-annotate doon sa Registry of Property or RD, para yung third parties who would want to acquire the property would be informed that it is subject to a condition. So this rule applies by analogy to obligations subject to a resolutory conditions as well. So ano ba yung rights ni creditor under 1188? Ni debtor, sorry. Ano ba yung rights ni debtor? Entitled to recover what he has paid by mistake prior to the happening of the suspensive condition. So here lang pala, if we have to take for a further look under the rights of the debtor, if payment by mistake, of course, you may recover under the principle if you could recall yung principle natin ng solution in debiti, if aside from that, kung meron mang naging fruits at saka legal interests, if in case that the debtor has accepted the payment by mistake, di po pwede niya yung i-demand or ipapa-enforce. So, principle that no one shall enrich, solution in there, principle that no one should be enriched shall enrich himself at the expense of another. So, here, take note ha. What if naman ang scenario ay by mistake? What if naman ang scenario ay ang payment na ni debtor ay may knowledge naman siya of the condition and then the condition is still pending? What if, yun nga yung question, yung una, this is a payment by the debtor with a mistake. What if he has knowledge? So, under the same provision daw, it is deemed to have been waived ang condition. So, hindi niya po pwedeng i-recover what has been paid prematurely on the creditor, which one of the obligation is supposed to be is subject to a suspensive condition. So, here, pending pa. Alam naman niya na pending pa. So, hindi po siya po pwedeng hindi siya po pwedeng mag-recover. But, if the condition was not fulfilled, hindi nangyayari yung suspensive condition, then that's the time the debtor should be allowed to recover any payment made, even if the debtor has paid not by mistake. So, take note of that one. First one is by mistake, and second one is with knowledge, pending the suspensive condition, But if the condition has not been fulfilled, then saka pa lang po siya magkakaroon ng recovery. Let's proceed under 11 89. Wala na example. Kayang-kayang na yung intindihin na wala example. 1189. Excuse me po. 1189 is this one. Talks about the effects of loss, deterioration, and improvements in cases of real obligations. So, here, during dependency as well of the condition. So, dependency of the condition. So, when could we, what are the rules pala under 1189? Let's check. And again, let's continue our discussion under Article 1189. So, under 1189, so basically the very idea of 1189 is to talk about what are the effects in case of loss, deterioration, and improvement in real obligation during the pendency of the condition. So, pending pa po o hindi pa po fulfilled ang condition. So, let's read the provisions. Under 1189, when the conditions have been imposed with the intention of suspending the efficacy of an obligation to give, the following rules shall be observed in case there would be improvement, loss, or deterioration, of the thing during the pendency of the condition. So, take note ha. So, basically, ito yung ating mga rules po. Ano po? In case of loss, deterioration, and improvement of the thing subject to an obligation, and then during the pendency of the condition. So, here, in case the loss is without the fault of the debtor, walang kasalanan po si debtor, the obligation is considered extinguished. However, if the thing is lost with the fault of the debtor, then he would be obliged to pay for damages. So, yun ang maganda dun ay, ay very malinaw yung sabi ng provisions, ano. And here, when the thing deteriorates, so nagle-lessen yung value, nagiging obsolete or nagde-deplete yung value, pero wala namang fault on the part of the debtor, then the impairment would be borne by the creditor kasi wala pong fault si debtor, If the deterioration, however, deteriorates through the fault of the debtor, may kasalanan si debtor, fault of the debtor, the creditor may choose between the recession or the fulfillment. Pareho po ay may additional or plus na damages, with them indemnity for damages. But if the thing is improved by its nature, so nagkakaroon po ng improvement, and then, or by circumstances of nature or by time, ang mangyayari po ay it would inure, it would go to the benefit of the creditor. So, by nature and by time, wala pong intervention ni debtor. So, kita mo, nature and time. Then, babalik po dapat yan kay creditor. But if the improvement is at the expense of the debtor, what would happen? He shall have no right than that granted to a usufructuary. So, iisa-isahan natin yan na improvement at the expense of the debtor, then ang magiging right na is that of a usufructuary. Now, let's go now of what is, when would we apply Article 1189. So, under the provisions of law, ang application daw ng 1189, if there would be loss, deterioration, or improvement of the thing is taking place. So, take note of loss, deterioration, or improvement of the thing. that takes place after the obligation has been constituted or created. However, dapat hindi pa fulfilled. So, let's correct this one. Hindi pa po fulfilled ang obligation. So, subject pa siya to a fulfillment of the condition. So, another is that for application of 1189, it should be real obligation and should be that the object of the obligation is specific or a determinate thing. Identifiable siya of its kind, and subject to a suspensive condition. So, yun na nga po. We have discussed as a summary already under the provisions in cases that there would be loss, deterioration, and improvement of real obligations during the pendency of the condition. However, when could be a thing considered as lost or considered as lost? So, under third paragraph of 1189, it is considered lost daw when it perishes or goes out of commerce, nawawala, goes out of commerce, hindi na siya nabibenta or disappears in such a way that its existence could not be recovered or it becomes unknown. So, yun po yung makaklasify natin na ang thing is already lost. So, take note ha, yun po yun. So, as the rules is being summarized already under Article 1189. So, madali lang tong intindihin. Pero, let's look at the examples. Let's look at the examples. Kapag daw may kasalanan si with fault in case of loss, iisa-isahin natin in case of loss without the fault of the debtor. Let's say, for example, I will give you my car if you will gagawin mong jowa si Coco Martin. Pwede pa ba? Jojowain mo si Coco Martin at the end of September. So, yun po, I'll give you my car. My car is a, pagpapalagay, Bugatti baga. If in case, there would be fortuitous event. So, event beyond control or without my intervention, ay nawala po yung car. Ang mangyayari po diyan, so without the fault of the debtor, then, without your fault, then, the obligation is considered as extinguished. And then, I would not be liable to deliver, I would not be liable to deliver the thing that I have promised to you, because it's because of a fortuitous event. However naman, if it's through my fault, ay nawala po yung Bugatti, and then you happen nawala po yung Bugatti with my fault, and then ang mangyayari po I have the obligation, of course, to pay you for the amount or value of the car plus the incidental damages if there would be fault on my end, such as negligence, so walang exercise ng care. However, next thing, deterioration of the thing without the debtor's fault. So, nababawasan or na-reduce yung value or na-impair yung value. Naibangga ko yung sasakyan. Di nasira yung mga windshield daw. At saka yung mga nadidents or nayupi yung mga tagiliran. Hindi naman yung and then nagkakaroon din siya ng scratch. Hindi ko naman yung sinasadya. And then na-reduce yung value. Ano mayayari kapag ganon? Di po, ikaw bilang to whom I have promised the delivery, and you will suffer for the deterioration or the impairment ng value. Yun po. However, if yung deterioration ay through your fault, through the debtor's fault, it's either through the debtor's fault, a recession or the cancellation of the obligation with damages o di kaya man ay fulfillment of the obligation kapag po ay hindi po if ito yung recourse na pipiliin mo, but both with damages. So take note of that. And then we have discussed already about this one, that this is an alternative ang tawag nito, alternative ang recourse na to. Hindi po pwede na sabay or simultaneous na you would have to exercise recession or conciliation at the same time fulfillment. Fulfillment lang, then you would resort to fulfillment at first, and then you would resort to cancellation if it will no longer be possible na magkakaroon pa ng fulfillment. So, pwede pa yun. And then, improvement of the thing by nature or by time. So, nagkakaroon ng increase ng value or na-enhance by nature or by time at the expense of the debtor or creditor. Eh di mangyayari daw kapag ganun daw, it shall inure. The improvement shall benefit the kanino? Kay C, kung kanino ko ipenramis, inasmuch as C would suffer in case of deterioration through a fortuitous event. It is but fair that he should be compensated in case of improvement of the car instead. However, paano ba if nagkakaroon nga ng improvement at the expense of the